Welcome to Review Nation, and today I am reviewing Avenged Sevenfold's album City of Evil. Now this is their third studio album, and Avenged Sevenfold really changed up their sound, especially throughout this album with lesser harsh vocals by M Shadows. Avenged Sevenfold definitely gave the listener a certain adventure throughout this album. Here I'm going to give you my thoughts on what I thought about Avenged Sevenfold City of Evil. Now it has been such a long time since I did a Avenged Sevenfold video, close to a year now. It's because of copyright reasons. Most of my videos by Avenged Sevenfold were taken down, unfortunately. This is because of copyright. This is because the labels are being assholes, being dickheads, and I decided not to do them anymore. Don't get me wrong, I have explored Avenged Sevenfold, and I think they're such an amazing band. They really are. And today, you know what? It's City of Evil time. The production on this album is just absolutely fantastic. Like, I really love the intense drumming by the Rev, along with Sinister Gates, awesome guitar work. This is a really guitar lead prominent album, and it really shows throughout some of these songs, especially throughout Wicked and along with Beast and Harlot, and also Trashed and Scattered. Like, all these songs are quite lead guitar prominent. The production is fantastic. I love how dynamic this production feels, but there are also some symphonic elements, especially throughout the Wicked End and Strength of the World. It's a very mixed sort of sounding album, and I love that. I love how different this album is by Avenged Sevenfold. So first of all, let's kick off with Beast and the Harlot. Beast and Harlot was one of the first ever Avenged Sevenfold songs I listened to, and I thought it was just a fantastic song. It really is. This is all about the fall of Babylon. Like, the overall lyrics are pretty strong. Throughout the introduction, you get a really nice distant vocal to kick off the song by M Shadows, but there's also some really nice riffrages by Zaki Vengeance throughout this song, and I love Rev's intense drumming. Really nice arpeggio moments by Sinister Gates throughout the song, and he really stars as well. There's dynamic vocal range by M Shadows throughout this song, but Sinister Gates shreds after that first chorus, and I love the shredding moments. There's an awesome fucking melodic, catchy chorus throughout this song that leads on to those nice drum fills by Rev throughout midway. The bridge part, there's an awesome headbanging moment, and I love the change of rhythm. And this song is one of the best fall of the Babylon songs I've heard, in my opinion. I absolutely love it. I love the nice outro with the prominent piano and lead guitar. And overall, this song is just a fantastic way to kick off what is a fantastic album. Okay, so the next song is Burn It Down, which is, in my opinion, one of the weakest songs off the album. The reason why it's one of the weakest songs off the album is because it's not as melodic, it's not as catchy as the other songs I've heard. But I do love the lyrical themes on this, especially about a person that is being betrayed by another person, and this person's fed up being betrayed and is now seeking out to get revenge on this person. I love the hard-hitting intro with some really nice drum moments by the Rev and the nice vocal layering throughout the song by M Shadows. There's a really nice groovy riffage throughout this song, along with a happy sort of guitar lick by Gates. And again, I love the arpeggio moments that Gates provides throughout this song. There's a different change in signature, and it's quite a progressive song, and that's what's very interesting about this song. But there's a nice, again, the guitar riffs are quite infectious. But what is disappointing about this song, in my opinion, is that it has a weak hook with a weak chorus. This is probably the weakest part of the album. Throughout this song, you get a really nice, awesome solo by Gates as well, that is accompanied by Rev's insane drumming. And I love how Rev incorporates different drum fills along with tight cymbal accents throughout the song, which overall escalates the song into the next level. Blinded in Chains is such an interesting song overall. It really is, and this is one of my favorite songs off the album. It's a good bleed from the previous song to Blind in Chains, one of the best bleeds. There's really nice riffages with an awesome intro guitar solo. I love Gates' solo throughout the introduction. There's some really nice vocal work as well by M Shadows, which dials in a really nice, awesome hook to that chorus, and I love how atmospheric this song is. Dials in that rhythm throughout the song, and there's a nice chord progression, intricate drum work by Rev. There's a really nice transition to a sort of a breakdown, but I love the double kicks throughout this breakdown. A nice riff by Zachy Vengeance. There's a nice solo over M Shadow's vocals, which makes it quite epic. It's also a feel-good moment throughout the song. But again, a very unpredictable song, but there's a really nice acoustic section and a nice lead over M Shadow's vocals. This song is one of the best songs off the album. I really love it. The lyrical themes would definitely be about people following faith blindly and don't really look into their beliefs. They just eat the cookie that's being fed to them. And I love the overall lyrics. I love the overall themes of this song. Next is Backcountry, which is such an intense song, and I love the riff throughout this song. So catchy by Zachy Vengeance. There's an awesome vocal performance by M Shadows. This is one of the first ever songs I heard by Avenged Sevenfold. My confidence is leaving me on my own. No one can see. And I love the song Backcountry. I love how melodic, I love how catchy the chorus is. There's a really nice clean section. The bass is finally prominent, and you can hear Johnny Christ's bass exceptionally well, and I love that. I love how Gates incorporates really nice solos throughout this song. I love how this song has a repetitive feel, which makes this a fucking catchy melodic song. And again, there's a nice crescendo to the end of the song, which concludes. Nothing much to say, but again, this is another awesome song by Avenged Sevenfold. But not only that, he incorporates amazing solos throughout the next song, which is Trash and Scattered. Again, throughout the introduction, gets some really nice bouncy riffs and nice vocal performance again by M Shadows, incorporated by those backup vocals. Nice intense drumming by Rev, incorporating those really nice drum fills. And throughout this part of the song, Gates is shredding. I love how Johnny Christ's bass is so damn prominent throughout the refrain of the song. This is one of the awesome moments of the album, and the bass is gritty and filthy like the actual song. It's a melodic chorus with those galloping riffs and the vocal harmonization. I love the chorus, I love the guitar riffs as well, and then there's also a nice breakdown, a sort of a breakdown, that leads on to another headbanging moment of the song. There's a nice conclusion in the song, and I love the song overall. As M Shadow sings, Gates shreds over M Shadow's vocals, which overall escalates the song into the next level. Then the song leads on to the first ballad, which is Seize the Day. Now, Seize the Day is a beautiful, awesome ballad. It really is. I love the clean guitars and a nice intro to the song. It's absolutely awesome. I love M Shadow's vocals throughout the song. Incredible, lots of emotion conveyed, and a really nice piano within the mix. And this is one of the first orchestral feels you're getting throughout this album. There's a nice drawing guitar lead that leads on to such a melodic chorus, and I love M Shadow's vocals expressing that sadness throughout this song. The guitars finally become prominent as you get through the song. One of the best solos off the album, Seize the Day guitar solo. And Sinister Gates conveys a lot of emotion throughout this solo, and I love it. I love the overall style of this song. Then it leads on to Sidewinder, a really fast, energetic song with great guitar performance by Gates, and this is one of the most transitional songs you can possibly imagine by Avenged Sevenfold. I love it. Love the intricate piano moments throughout the first half of the song, and there's really nice vocal work by M Shadows as well. Get a really nice melodic chorus, which is very catchy as well, but nice, awesome chord progression throughout the song with Johnny Christ's bass quite prominent throughout the mix, along with really nice drum fills by Rev as well. There's a nice rhythm and really nice guitar licks by what you call it, by Sinister Gates. It's quite a progressive with changing signatures throughout the song, along with those galloping drums and riffs. Now this solo that Gates provides leads onto such a clean section that builds up to that chorus again, but then we get an amazing part of the album, and this is when you have a sort of a Latin sort of feel with Zaki Vengeance incorporating acoustic guitar along with Sinister Gates, a nice acoustic solo as well, and I love that. One of the best parts of the album. One individual that is targeting someone else, that is being nice to this person, and all of a sudden betrays them like he or she is a snake. And I love the overall term, I love the overall lyrics, I love the overall themes of the Sidewinder itself. Okay, so then the song leads on to the wicked end. Again, it's a progressive sort of song. I love the intro, I love the vocal melody as well by M Shadows. There's a nice lead guitar and riffage that is quite infectious throughout the song. I love how Rev increases the drum intensity, and I love the sound of the cymbals. There's an awesome long guitar solo by Gates, and I'm talking about a very long solo throughout the wicked end. And there's an infectious riff as well by Zaki Vengeance. What is so unexpected throughout this song is the symphonic elements throughout midway through the song, and this is incorporating orchestral feels, the violins. Oh, it's absolutely magnificent, but it's only short-lived. But these symphonic elements sound something out of Nightwish. Now, you wouldn't believe Avenged Sevenfold would incorporate those symphonic elements throughout that song, but they do, and we do get that part throughout the next song, which is Strength for the World. Throughout Wicked End, it becomes more heavy after the emotional orchestral elements. It leads on to Shadows with his vocals expressing a lot of emotion. It's along with a choir. This song just builds up and builds up to the last part of the song, which is Gates absolutely shredding. I love the wicked end. I love how different it is. It's one of the best songs off the album. It is absolutely epic, grandiose in stage, something I didn't expect by Avenged Sevenfold. So then it leads on to Strength for the World. A much more atmospheric song incorporating orchestral elements throughout the beginning of the song. There's a really nice orchestral feel, like something out of a soundtrack, but the guitars really build up, becomes quite gritty. The song becomes quite gritty and heavy, with Rev intensifying his drums. I love the tone of the snare throughout this song. There's some really nice vocal layering by M Shadows as well throughout the chorus, with band chants, with a gang chant by by Zaki Vengeance, Rev, Sinister Gates, and M Shadows chanting like a gang chant, Strength of the World. I love that. I love it, how they're chanting along with that instrumental melody. Oh, absolutely fantastic. There are so many sections. Throughout the song. I think this song is long as well. It's 9 minutes as well. And I love the clean guitars along with the vocal dynamics by M Shadows. There's an intense solo along with a changing signature, and I love the drum fills throughout this solo that just intensifies the song into the next level. What is absolutely amazing is the conclusion, how this song is so fucking heavy, so fucking gritty, and then you get symphonic elements drowning out the guitars and parts of the drums to conclude the song. This song is absolutely awesome. So, Betrayed, one of my favorite songs off the album. In my dreams, it's me and you. I love how bouncy that riff is by Zaki Vengeance to kick off the song. There's again dynamic vocal performance by M Shadows, and it's a heavy song. It really is a heavy song at the start, but it transitions into that really nice acoustic section, and Zaki Vengeance incorporates that really nice guitar. I love Shadows' vocals low throughout part of the song. And this low vocal performance sounds something out of Disturbed. Like he sounds like M Shadows sounds like Dave Draymond throughout this part, which brings the song into a new territory, which brings this album into a new territory. How different this album is of any Avenged Sevenfold album I have heard. Really nice fills by Rev as well. The use of the double kicks throughout this song, which overall intensifies the song. Nice chord progression throughout the song as well. And there's an amazing guitar. There are amazing guitar moments by Sinister Gates, along with an awesome solo as well. Like, Gates makes this guitar squeal. This is one of the best guitar moments by Sinister Gates. One of the best guitar catchy riffs by Zacky Vengeance as well. I love the rhythm of this song. Love how different this song is. What I want to read you about this song is pretty important. Betrayed, and this song is a tribute to Daryl Dimebag from Pantera. And this is Avenged Sevenfold's biggest influence. Now, it says in Genius that the man in the song, a deranged fan of Dimebag, blames him for breaking up the band and kills him on stage while performing with another band. Overall, this is perspective of this deranged fan, that this actually did happen as well. So, Betrayed is such an emotional song, one of the beautiful sadistic highlights of City of Evil. To conclude the album is Mia. Mia, a fucking fantastic song this is, it really is. Favorite song, one of my favorite songs off Avenged Sevenfold of all time in my opinion. Now, after I go through these album reviews for you guys, through every single album review as well, I'm going to give you my top 10 Avenged Sevenfold songs, and this will take time as well. But Mia is in my top 5 Avenged Sevenfold songs of all time. I love the awesome crescendo in the intro with some really some smooth vocals by M Shadows. I love it. The build up to an infectious guitar riff by Zacky Vengeance as well. There's a catchy chorus. Such catchy choruses throughout this album. Love the guitar riffs, the intense drumming as well by Rev, along with the fast riffs. Like, this song dials into the next level, really does. After an amazing song like Betrayed and Wicked End, we get an amazing song like Mia. There's so much emotion conveyed throughout the song. I absolutely love it. Love the awesome guitar licks by Sinister Gates throughout the song. There's an awesome emotional guitar solo, which is absolutely fantastic, and it leads on to another gang chant as well by the band. Moves up this whole entire album to an incredible score that I'm going to give it soon. And I love the chants. I love the emotional solos, and I just love the overall build up of the song, the crescendo that leads on to how heavy and gritty this song is. It's an amazing song. This song's about 8 minutes as well. All these songs are pretty long as well on this album, but it's a masterpiece by Avenged Sevenfold. Avenged Sevenfold City of Evil is just an intense, fantastic album that melodies seep into your brain that you just can't help but enjoy. The amazing guitars, the amazing solos as well. Like, Sinister Gates, one of the underrated guitar players on earth right now. He's up there with so many other guitarists. The song structures on this album are just fantastic. This is such a different album by Avenged Sevenfold. Although the next album, I think Nightmare, was much more of an intense and aggressive album. M Shadows hardly uses any harsh vocals throughout this album. He mainly uses cleans. But these cleans, it shows that M Shadows is such a dynamic vocalist. The riffs that Zacky Vengeance comes up with are just absolutely amazing. I love the riffs throughout this album, and not to mention the intense drumming by Rev. With Avenged Sevenfold, City of Evil, I'm giving this a solid 10 out of 10. A fantastic album, it really is. I'm gonna say this is probably, it's like Nightmare is here. City of Evil, I don't know what my favorite album is now. I really don't. There's just 2 albums that have absolutely blew me away by Avenged Sevenfold, and that was Nightmare, and this was City of Evil. So experimental as well by Avenged Sevenfold, but fuck me, it worked. It could have ended badly, but it worked. So guys, comment below what you thought about this album review, and yeah, keep discussion going in the comment section below, and comment below whether you agree or disagree with my opinions, or drop a like, because this video will take a while to edit, since this is my second take doing this after my fucking computer shut down in the fucking thing got all corrupted. But you know what? It's worth doing the review again. I loved it. I love City of Evil. I think it's one of the best albums by Avenged Sevenfold. Comment below if you agree. So keep discussion going in the comment section below. Subscribe if you want more Avenged Sevenfold content coming your way throughout this year. And I will see you in the next one.